Did you know that it's possible to implement and trigger automations within your business based on the weather? It is. Many businesses rely on the weather or have their operations can change, or how their customers interact with the business can change based on weather conditions. So there can be some real benefits to having automations in place for when those types of weather conditions occur. Now in this video, I'm going to walk through 3 potential and example scenarios of things that could be implemented for any business. But as is always the case, there are going to be unique possibilities that are unique to your business, and we can always discuss those in a consultation. But for now, let's walk through 3 example scenarios. Scenario 1, let's say you're a service company. You could be a roofer, a landscaper. You work at people's homes or businesses, and your team, your crews do work outdoors. Obviously, if it rains, your crew is going to get rained out. So we can create an automation that at the evening before, again, we can customize the times that weather data is analyzed. But the afternoon or evening before, if there's a significant chance of rain the next day, let's say 80% or greater or 100%, again, you can customize those percentages. If there's a significant chance of rain the next day, we can just go ahead and automatically postpone the project or the task for that day. So the crew working on that task could be notified that they're going to get rained out. They're not to do the job tomorrow. The customer is automatically notified that there's significant chance of rain and that you've proactively rescheduled the crew. We can even automate the rescheduling for many businesses. We can even allow the customer to view your availability and reschedule or set the time and date they want the crew to come back. Again, those are things that can be customized. But the main gist here is that just based on a significant chance of rain in advance, we can perform those automations, notifying your crew, notifying the customer that the work's not going to be done tomorrow because of the weather, and then you can proceed as needed from there. So you don't have to manually check the forecast every day and worry about someone forgetting to check the weather. You can rest easy knowing that's going to be done automatically every single day. The second example scenario relates to severe weather. So let's say you're a vacation rental company. I live here in Florida in a beach town. There's tons of companies that manage beach homes and beach rentals and condos. And at any point in time, they have thousands of customers utilizing their condos or their rentals. A great example scenario would be if severe weather approaches or there's a chance of severe weather, you could automatically notify your guests of what precautions to take. So let's say, I think it's worth stating that oftentimes when we visit a place, we're on vacation, we're not always paying attention to the weather. We don't really understand maybe what the weather trends are where we're visiting. So people may not really know, for example, what to do if there's a hurricane approaching or if there's a tornado warning. These are the types of things that if a tornado warning occurs where you have vacation rentals, all the persons that are currently occupying a rental in that affected area could instantly get a notification stating that there's an event taking place and here's what they should do. So this type of notification can really make the lawyers happy because you're doing a little bit more to prevent potential liability, but it's also just something decent to do for your customers or guests, keeping them up to date on potentially life-threatening conditions. And you could do the same with lightning, or if there's wind warnings or heat warnings, hurricanes, whatever the case may be. These types of events taking place can trigger almost any type of automation within a business. The third example scenario is really quite simple, but really could be used for just about any business. And it really just boils down to simple reminders. Let's say you have a service-based crew, but unlike the first example, your crews do still work in the rain. You could remind them the afternoon before, the morning of, hey, there's a significant chance of rain today. Be sure you've got your rain gear in your truck. Be sure that you prep your equipment as needed the day before if special things need to be done to the equipment to operate properly in the rain. You can notify them the day before so they can have everything ready, so they're not wasting time the day of the work having to gear up and get ready for the rain. If there's a heat warning or excessive heat, you could remind them to be sure to properly hydrate, to remind them to be sure they have proper hydration on their truck, whatever the case may be. Again, just simple reminders. Not every automation has to involve rescheduling and syncing with project management and things like that. Sometimes just simple communications-based automations can have great benefits, and they're pretty simple to implement. So those are a few example scenarios. I wanted to do this video because most of the people we meet with have never even considered the fact that they can use weather, real-time weather even, as a trigger for an automation. So I wanted to give you some examples just to get the wheels turning in your mind to think about what may be appropriate for your business. So if you'd like to talk about what some weather possibilities may be for your business or other automation capabilities, reach out, request a consultation, and we can discuss it then. I look forward to talking with you.